So I have in the studio an executive producer and tech entrepreneur, a music mastermind. Join me in welcoming Dr. Dolor. Hi, Dr. Dolor. Welcome to my studio.
How you doing? Thanks so much.
I'm fine, thank you. How are you? How are you doing? How have you been? What's been going on?
I'm good. I'm good. Just excited about music.
Everyone, I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to talk about music. So we're just going to get into you for a bit, then we'll talk about your music, and then we talk about your new release as well. So I read that you grew up in Benin. Guess what? Guess who is from Benin?
You from Benin
Me,
too?
I'm from I'm
Oh
from
wow,
Benin. So when I
interesting.
read that, it was really captivating. I'm like, oh, okay, this is my brother. Oh.
Mm.
So, but I've never been. So how can you tell me how was it growing
Oh,
up?
oh, really? You've never
Yeah,
been
I've
there?
never been. I think like one time when I was very little. So how
Wow.
was it growing up there?
Well, it's a beautiful experience because unlike Lagos, Benin is very calm, relaxed, and obviously grew up in a neighborhood where you grew up on the streets. Um,
I've heard a
l-
lot of things about that place,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I wish I could actually be able to relate in depthly. Yes, but like, how long were you in Benin for? When did you
I was
move from Benin?
I was actually born in Benin, raised there. So I did my primary, secondary, and university in Benin. So yeah, it was work particular that brought me to Lagos. Corporate work that brought me to Lagos. Yeah.
Oh, that's okay then. How long ago was that?
20. I've been in Lagos since 2006. Yeah, 2006.
Oh
Yeah,
wow, that's been a long time. So what
2006.
part
Yeah.
of growing up was most interesting for you?
Ah, my teenage age when I was a teenager.
Oh, really? Were you
so
a troublesome teenager?
not necessarily, but I had so many experiences that things you can share. Though.
Oh, okay, things you
You
can't
can share.
share.
Yeah, yeah,
All right. So,
yeah.
have you lived anywhere else aside from Benin?
Oh yeah. I served in Osun State. I think I
Okay.
lived in Osun State, or Shogbo to be precise. I lived in Osun State for close to a year during my
All
youth
right.
service, and then Lagos, of course. Then I've been almost everywhere in the world. So yeah,
I have been to Oshobo. Shout out to them. They have good food and fresh food
yeah.
too.
I'm
Yes, fresh food at
yeah,
Pounded Yam.
yeah. That's
So
true.
now into the music. You have two fire artists signed to your label. That's Tenny and Hot Kid.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. How do you go about scouting for talent?
Oh, well, interesting. Yeah, yeah. The funny thing is that most of my talents, they actually reach out to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they all actually reach out to me. I didn't actually just go looking for talent. They reached out to me. Like for Tenny, for instance, a friend referred Tenny to me,
All right.
and as at the time the friend called me to say, "Oh, this girl Tenny, you want to work with her?" Blah, blah, blah. I was like, "Hey, don't disturb me. The one I have has not blonde yet. So why you chasing me up and down with another artist?" But as God may have it, me and Tenny we got on phone that same day in the evening. For
All
some
right.
reason, we just got connected, and the chemistry was there. And funny thing is, I didn't even listen to any of her song, and I just told her, you know what, I'll work with you. So that's how we started.
All right. So it's not like there are like certain procedures that you have to be like a certain way, or you have to
No,
have like.
but for me in particular, there are just some things I look out for. Your ethics to work,
All right.
your attitude to work. If you're not hungry, because a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people can say, "Oh, I'm talented, I'm hungry," da, 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 da," but I'll see that on your page.
Yes.
I'll see that on your daily lifestyle. So once
All
I
right.
once I notice that you're very hungry, you're eager to blow a hand. So that's what one of the things that pull me. It's one of the first that I look out for.
So you heard that you have to be hungry, put yourself together, and get ready for your big break. Who knows? Anybody's watching you, and your big break might be tomorrow. And when they go to your page and they check your portfolio and they don't see anything relating to what you are clamoring for, then it does not gel. So be ready, stay ready. So in your biography, it states that you are an executive producer and a tech entrepreneur. How are you able to like manage both roles? Because I know that. Listen, this business thing is a bit stressful.
Yeah, tech telecommunications is my core business,
All
and
right.
obviously, entertainment brought me out, brought I like, put my face out there, So yeah, you have to look for a way to marry both of them, yeah. And but now I have passion for music here,
All
so
right.
that's why what everybody sees entertainment music. But of course, telecommunications put more money in my pockets, for
Mm.
now. So yeah, I it's just things that I do with passion, things that I do naturally, are things that I love doing. So it's not even difficult for me to obviously, and I have staff working for me. Yeah,
All
so
right.
that's it.
Did you always know that you were going to sing eventually, or it was just something that happened?
Okay, good question.
Yeah, did you always know that you
Um,
were going to be the voice behind the mic?
okay, let me relate back that to when I was young or when I was a
Mm-hmm.
teen. My elder sister used to ask me, "What do you want to be?" I'll be like, "I want to be a musician. I want to be a philanthropist." You know, but coming from school, obviously when you leave school, you want to make money,
Mm-hmm.
you want to focus on career first. So that took me to working, and I just had to focus on career first. But the passion of going into music was still there.
All right.
And the best thing I could do was just to go into the management part of it
Okay.
because I was not really singing apart from the fact that there was a time I was in the choir when I was young and all that.
Okay.
So, but as I started the business, started falling in love. But to break the whole story is that the
Mm-hmm.
lockdown actually brought out the music in me.
Oh.
Yeah, so during the lockdown, I couldn't travel, I couldn't go nowhere. You just stay home with family, and so I decided that what, let me start going into the studio, and that's how I started recording.
Hmm.
You know,
That's very exciting. This lockdown really
yeah,
brought out some superpowers
yeah,
in a lot of people. Yeah, so moving on to your new release. You have always been the guy behind the camera, even though you have put out a couple songs with my
yeah,
favorite Rambo with
yeah,
Tenny. I actually really
yeah.
like that song.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, why now? Why did you decide to put your face out there now?
So just like I said, my birthday is coming,
Mm-hmm.
September, and also the lockdown
Mm-hmm.
made me started recording, and I discovered a lot of things about myself
All
every day.
right.
In fact, now I employ the likes of professionals, writers, and
All
even
right.
producers to work with me. So I just decided that okay, since I'm already making music and recording a lot of stuff, my
Okay.
birthday is coming. It's the right time to put out an album,
And to put a
and
face.
yeah, and put a face out there. And in the album, you have just all DD artists featured on my album. Then
Okay.
why I stand solo on like 6 track or 7 tracks alone, you know.
All right, we are ready for
Mm.
for what you're bringing with this project. The project is titled Unexpected, the
Honest.
album. Yes, so what is your social media so that we can.
Yeah, you can follow me on Dr. Dolor Official. That's DRODOLORO Official.
All
Yeah.
right, Dr. Dollar official. So Unexpected, the album is out on Gbedu. Head on to Gbedu to listen
Yeah.
to the project.